Now for this year, for 2024, we're gonna close with almost 42 weddings. We only do one wedding a day, so that's one of our main characters of the hotel, that we only focus our attention to one bride at the time.
It's always sunny down in Mexico. The sun gets high when I get low. The only way to get there is to let yourself go. Good times are made in
Hey guys, I'm James with Be All Inclusive. Today we're doing a impromptu site inspection podcast episode featuring Hilton Mar Caribe. I'm here with Roxana, who, Roxana, you are the, what's the official title? Celebrations Manager?
Celebrations Manager, yeah.
So that covers everything, right?
It covers like everything, like it must be like a celebration. Of course, we're focusing weddings, but we also took care of all like birthday celebrations, vow renewals, if we have a proposal to like all these love celebrations and birthdays and everything comes through us.
Gotcha. And so Hilton Mar Caribe is a new product to the Hilton line, right?
It is
How long
correct.
has it been open? And
We almost 1 year old.
Okay.
We turned one on October 23rd. It was a takeover from another company. They took the hotel, they do some really good renovations, and now we've been open for almost a year.
What was the property before?
It was called Royal Uno
Okay.
from Royal Resorts
Royal,
company.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that Hilton actually dropped a lot of money in renovations, and the renovations were pretty intensive. So the property was closed for a while before
Yes.
it opened again. So you've been here since they opened?
Yes, actually I was here since before.
Okay.
So I know the property really, really good.
That's what
Yes.
meant. So you were here before when it was
Yes.
Royal. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
So you
and
stayed.
then, of course, Hilton come here and they asked me that I wanted to stay. And of course, I mean, it's Hilton. It's a really, really good company and it's a worldwide company. So for sure, I say yes.
Awesome.
for
Awesome.
Sunday.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. So tell me, how many ceremony locations do you have?
Well, actually, all our locations can be adapted for ceremonies. So it's dependent of the couple where they choose and where they like to do the ceremony.
So all the locations are both ceremony or reception or both?
We do somehow some of the locations that are not really good for receptions,
Okay.
but for the ceremony, they can choose between all the locations that we have.
So how many locations do you have total?
5.
5 locations.
Yes.
And tell me about the guest size. So what's the maximum wedding group size that you can handle?
The thing here, it's our backup salon that we will see later. It is a salon that can hold up to 80, 90 people with a dance floor. So that's why we're basing our events on that amount of people, 80 or 90.
For the backup location, obviously,
Exactly.
because
Yeah,
if
because
it does
it
rain,
is the Caribbean.
you got to go
and-
inside, and you need to be able to
Exactly.
host them
Yes.
somewhere. So even if some location can hold more people, you guys want to allow that because
Exactly. Yeah, it will go depends of the couple if they want to take the risk. I mean, we can do bigger weddings, but they will have to take the risk. If there's some rain, that it could happen. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Caribbean.
What's the most popular location?
It is called Chala. It is in a sky bar terrace. So it's on the second floor and it's just like a circle. You can see the ocean and everything. It can be completely private. So that's one of the locations that they like
What's
the most.
your favorite location?
I will say Chala, and of course the backup salon. It is really, really nice. You will see later why.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I usually don't hear that. Like the backup salon, like really?
Oh, but you will see. You will see why. It is
Yeah.
a really, really good backup location.
Okay, all right. So it's maybe not a backup all the time. Maybe it's a
No.
primary-
Actually,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It can be a primary location. They can choose or the salon from the first instance. So it will depend on the couple.
I imagine the salon is air conditioned. We're inside, right?
Of course.
Yes. So you probably see people picking that as their first choice, just because.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a wedding for May next year that she wanted to do an outside location and he wanted to do an indoor location for the air conditioning. So she saw the salon and she was like, okay, let's do the ceremony outside, but all the party and everything inside. So they both have their choices.
Yeah, of course, my flight in, the pilot gets on and is like, it's 95 degrees, but with the humidity, it feels like 108 right now.
Exactly.
So I
Yes.
can imagine, particularly this time of year, people wanting to be inside quite often.
That's
So,
correct. Yes.
Awesome. So on average, what do you think like your average wedding size is here? Like how many guests do you think? I know you can hold up to like 80 or 90, but do you find the weddings are 20 people, 50 people?
Oh, no, they're around 50, 60.
50?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what do you like about this property most? Obviously, you decided you wanted to stay here after the takeover from Hilton,
Yes.
right? And so you must love this property,
I
right?
do love it. I do love it. I think it is a really, really good hotel. The service is excellent. The rooms, all our rooms have ocean view. That it's really particular here in the hotel zone in Cancun, because most of the hotels, not all of them, but most of the hotels has ocean view rooms, and then rooms that goes and you can see the lagoon, of course, that is beautiful, but you also can see like the road. And I see myself as a guest, and you're coming from all far away. You wanna wake up and see the beach and see the ocean and everything. So I think that's one of the qualities and the characteristics that I like the most.
All right. Anything I'm missing? Anything that you think we should know? That what brings a bride to this property? Why is there anything that I'm missing at all? Like, what's the key selling feature of this property as far as weddings are concerned?
For sure, it's that we focus our attention to one of the brides a day. Like our team, it will be focused. That's why what we love the most, to do just one wedding a day. And we do personalize and customize weddings. So we don't force the brides or the couples to have one color, one type of a flower, one type of arch. We are really open to fit most on the characteristics of the couple and the essence of the couple in their wedding.
Yeah, which is unique because there's so many properties that we work with that have
Catalog
have
that you
tons
go,
of weddings
yes.
a day, and it's their team is much bigger, but things tend to be we call it cookie cutter.
Yes.
It's the same thing all the time.
Exactly.
And so,
Not in here. We try to have that on their wedding, like their essence of the couple, what the colors they want, the flowers, the type of equipment, the tables and everything. We are much open to the couples to feel like there's their dream wedding here.
Tell me a little bit about the planning process. How quickly does that start with you guys, or is it different? Because we're used to seeing so many wedding resorts that are resorts that the weddings department say, okay, well, we'll block your date, and then I'm not going to talk to you until 3 months. That's the norm, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But is that the same here, or?
Yeah, well, it much pretty the same, but because we already have a wedding booked for 2026. So start to planning everything like so far away. The bride can change their mind.
Right.
We always find something new in Pinterest and everything. So we suggest to do it like 6 months before. We also have like a file that we send to the couple, and they can start to fill out with their ideas, the location, the type of chairs that they want and everything. So they can feel that we already working on their wedding.
Okay. But 6 to 8 months, that's earlier than a lot of other resorts.
Yes.
so for sure. How big is your team? How many people are the brides working with you directly, or are there other people that they'd be working with as well?
Sometimes we do have a wedding coordinator in-house, and we are 2 celebrations manager, and we have a senior manager with us. So basically we're going to be 4 on the wedding team. But the good thing here is we both like to sell weddings and do contracts and everything, but also operate. So we're pretty open to be working with the brides.
Yeah, that's nice because you also know all aspects of it.
Exactly,
it's not just the sales
yes.
side, but you actually know the operations side
Yes.
as well, and
Yeah.
logistically what
and
works.
You can answer some questions. Maybe the coordinator is busy doing an event on the day. You can answer some emails because you have the information. So that's really good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
It was my pleasure.
It's always sunny down in Mexico. The sun gets high when I get low. The only way to get there is to let yourself go.